what is the worst first date idea for you?
If they're just like, oh, come over to like my house or something.
There have been a few things that have really challenged me personally, challenged my ego, and forced me to really improve certain parts of my life. And this specifically comes down to the parts of my life that are gonna get improved by this are my business and my game. Also a bit of fitness too, because it's more of like another level of standard I wanna hold myself to. But there are three things that have happened, okay? One thing that happened, which I don't really have much control over, is one of my clients couldn't make payments anymore on the mentorship program, which is actually totally fine. Another client was being just the most mentally unstable dude I've ever met in my entire life. Not even a joke. Crazy. And obviously I'm not gonna say any names, but this dude, in the last 2 years of me coaching, or in the last 4 years since I started my business, this guy has been the most unhinged and, you know, off and on, texting me, telling me he's quitting every other week, mentally unstable dude. And he basically like started shit talking me on like a few different platforms. So that's not good, right? Which is fine. Like, I'll just refund him a little bit of money. We were gonna do some in-person stuff and we haven't done that yet. So I was just like, fuck it. Like, I'll just drop you from the program, refund you for the stuff you haven't gotten, and we'll just do that. I get asked a lot of times by you guys, how do you stay level-headed and always growth-oriented? How do you make consistent progress? And if you're the type of guy that wants quick tricks and tactics and stuff, and you are not gonna listen to long-term, sustainable goal setting stuff that's gonna help you long-term get better results, then this video is not for you. You can click off right now. But if you're the type of guy that actually cares about results, genuinely wants to drop his ego and get better with women, get better at socializing, and just become a cooler dude in general that's happy living life, then this video is gonna be amazing for you, all right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some interviews in the middle to keep it entertaining, keep it fun, and hopefully show you guys that I'm still working on this social aspect of my life. But the main core concept of this video is how to take negative feedback, especially when all the bad stuff starts happening to you at once, and not just let it go, but learn from it. Because a lot of guys, the way they take negative feedback is it's all egocentric, getting caught up in their ego, never changing, never admitting they're wrong. And I definitely get defensive. I'm a defensive dude when I feel like I'm right. It's like I have to take the time to step back and be like, okay, was I wrong here? And so there are a few things that happened to me recently in my own life. I let you in on some, honestly, this is a very vulnerable video. So if you care more about me as a person, just like you want to know how I think, then this is really gonna help you. So let's motherfucking get into it. Real quick, if you want to join a community of 100+ guys that are all on this journey of self-improvement, dropping their ego, improving themselves, and ultimately just becoming the best version of themselves, then you can click the link in the description and join my coaching community for $54 a month. If you want to apply for mentorship with me personally, and you're tired of dating gurus that are basically beyond or above criticizing themselves and growing themselves, and you want to work with someone that's actually working on this stuff alongside you, but is just a few steps ahead and has been doing this for a long time, then you can also click the link below to apply for my coaching program, my one-on-one mentorship. But that is only for action takers, okay? Only for actual serious dudes that want real results. Because at the end of the day, I can't take the action for you, all right? Back to the video. And the third thing was I did an interview actually, like kind of on near this corner actually, where I told this girl something along the lines of like, yeah,
Like that? Thank you.
you're like, you're hot, but not the intimidating hot.
Oh,
So
that's
like,
kinda hurtful.
no, it's a good thing. I promise. Okay, it's not bad. I got some backlash from some women in the comments on that video saying like, oh yeah, this is really try hard. Like this never would have worked on me, whatever. And especially with that situation, I genuinely wasn't doing anything to have it work. I wasn't really hitting on her. Like she was really beautiful. She's really attractive. But the comment was true. Like she seemed really sweet and nice, and that's just what it was. But she was also really hot. She was asking, she was like, why does this always happen? Like why do guys always try to interview me? Well, it's because you seem like you'd be nice. Like you won't rip a dude's head off, basically. So anyway, there's that. So I've gotten like 3 pieces of feedback from the universe that are saying, hey, fucking pump the brakes. Something's off here, something's wrong, there's something you could do differently. And so how do I handle that? Well, I'm gonna walk through how I'm doing it and this is going to be mostly for me personally, but hopefully, if I put this in the program, I put it on YouTube, it'll help you guys understand how I do this stuff, how I handle this shit, because I'm not perfect, and I'm always trying to improve my game. Actually, if you ask any of my clients that have come out with me in person, I'm always looking at my sticking points, and I try to do that as much as possible. Even if on weekends where I pull or I have a really good night, I'm always trying to how can I improve my social skills? How can I be a better person? How can I improve myself? And a lot of you guys, let you guys in on a little secret. One of my biggest insecurities is that people will never think I'm real because I'm like a dating coach and I'm a game. I really like, game and psychology and social dynamics. And I really like that stuff. One of my biggest insecurities is that people won't think I'm real. Even though I am, I'm really not, I really try to be a good person that means well and gives people a good experience, leaves them better than I found them, but some people just never believe that. So anyway, how do I deal with these negative feedbacks? Well, the first thing is you have to be able to objectively look and challenge yourself and be what if? What if, say for example, with this coaching thing, what if my program's shit? And actually, I've had clients recently, and this is literally just the conversation that's happening in my head. I've had clients recently that are in worse positions than the guys that dropped out of the program that have gotten better results than the guys that dropped. So I have high reason to believe that it's not necessarily the program. But if I have the belief okay, what if the program sucks? Then maybe I can do something better for the guys that will stick around, even if these guys would have quit anyway. That's the first thing. You got to ask yourself, what if? What if it sucks? What if I suck, right? And it's kind of the same thing with the game thing. What if some weirdo in the comments on my Instagram psychoanalyzing me was actually right, and I'm saying it to this attractive woman to bring her down to my level psychologically? And I think I've always identified as kind of the nerdy dude that's not fit in that much. So maybe that part is true, but I think genuinely I was just saying it because I felt like it was a true thing to say, and I just kind of wanted to say it. So anyway, now, what do I do with all this feedback? Well, I take it and I go, okay, what if it's true? What could I change about my situation? What could I change about myself as a person that would help me improve from this? And anything that doesn't let me improve, any realization that doesn't let me improve, fuck that, see you later. I'm good to go, I'm out of here, I don't give a fuck, I'm good. But anything that does help me improve, I'm gonna take that on board. So here's some implementations that I'm making on the business side, right? So I talked to my business partner, figured out a way to do weekly check-ins with clients. So everyone gets a one-on-one check-in over text with me, which I was doing for a bit, but now I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it twice a week, and it's going to be automated so that they come, the texts come into me as if I texted them personally. So I do get to check in. Guys get to feel like they're getting checked in on, even though, they'll know it's automated, but it doesn't really matter. You get a chance. That's like a touchstone with me, a touch point. That's really good. And then also, I'm going to add more videos at the start of the program. Hey man, you're a fucking grown ass man. I'm going to treat you like a grown ass man. And if you don't take action, you will not get results. I'm just going to start disqualifying people that don't want to work hard in my programs ever again. I'm never going to work with anyone ever again like that. Those are two changes that, one, they're going to help guys in the program already. So I already feel good about taking that feedback on board. And it's going to help my mental health. It's going to help me be a better coach in the future. Hey, excuse me. So I make videos on dating advice and social skills and stuff. Did any of you want or mind if I ask you questions about preferences, stuff like that?
I guess, okay.
All right, cool. I'll probably just go one at a time so I can get more get more videos out of it. Do you want to come over here? And then, okay.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right. What's up? What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah?
Yeah.
How long have you been in town here?
We came Saturday morning.
Okay, got it. Okay, so what is the cringiest or weirdest way a dude has tried to hit on you since you've gotten here? Or if you don't have a good one, you just say in general, but.
I don't know. What was the cringiest way I got hit on?
That guy picked me up. He came over and picked me up like a rag doll.
Didn't even fucking.
No, the horoscope thing. Yeah, some guy asked what our horoscope was, but
brutal.
Yeah, he's what's your horoscope?
That. We don't even do that,
Absolutely
and we're girls. That's such a girl thing to do.
That's
It's just embarrassing. And then he continued to tell us what his horoscope was.
Yeah, he really thought he was getting in there. No, actually, I'm a
care.
Libra, and it's really cool. Yeah. And you should actually.
I have no idea what any of that shit means.
It's super good. Okay, Libra, super good. No, it's so funny. Guys will do stuff where they try to act more like girls to get girls
be
to
relatable.
like them. And it's
just the opposite.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's the opposite.
For you, what's the worst first date idea?
Probably doing something too much that's just too going out. is. Like if someone's like, oh, like let's just go to the bar. Like it just seems like it's not very like personal. You're not getting to know them because you're gonna be in a loud setting. You're gonna have fun, but you're not gonna like get to know like them as a person.
I guess what's the best first date idea you've had? Yeah.
Something where you can like bond and like you know.
I like something that's like competitive.
Yeah.
I get to like
but like in a playful.
Yeah.
Like,
Talk some shit, not too much shit. What's the drink?
It's an iced latte with mocha and caramel.
Very cool. I like the tattoo. I'm gonna get I don't know what I'm getting, but I'm gonna get a tattoo like on my thighs.
Yeah, I have a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, I'll be doing that. Okay. Wait. Let's come over so like the lighting isn't weird, and then, I mean, I don't think there's much we can do about the height difference.
Yeah.
So we'll just run it. For you, what's like the worst? Jesus Christ. What's like the worst? What is the worst first date idea for you? Like, what do you think it is?
I feel like if they're just like, oh, come over to like my house or something. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
Or, like, hey, we should hang out. Like, no.
Yeah, we
As
should.
like a first date. Like,
Yeah.
I wanna go out and like get to know you and like talk about like stuff.
Yeah. Like I feel like even times where like I have hooked up with a girl, it always feels nice to like feel like, oh yeah, like we're like having a fun time, like it's an adventure leading up to it rather
like
than
you're doing something.
Yeah, you don't want to know
just,
going
like,
in.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not exciting.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah. Did you get this hat here or did you get it?
No, I actually bought this off Amazon.
Okay. I feel like I see that hat specifically like all over the fucking
It's probably
place.
because it's like $5.
Yeah. What is the best first date like idea that you've had?
Honestly, I like romantic stuff. I don't know, like a picnic or like
Fucking
a
nerd.
nice like dinner. I don't know.
Okay.
or going to like play like a game, like I don't know, or like ice skating, roller skating, mini golf.
Ice skating? Yeah, she said mini golf. Mini golf's
Yeah,
a good one.
I love mini golf.
Do you like to talk a little bit of shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta like get competitive.
Yeah, I feel like you are a little feisty.
Yeah.
Which is good. Which I think
I
you
am.
have to be.
Firecracker.
Yeah, no, that
Tiny but mighty.
yeah. Cool. How long are you guys in town?
We're leaving tonight actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was a quick little trip.
Yeah, it was good meeting you guys.
It was nice to meet you.
Very cool. Thank you for being in the video. See you guys. On the game side of things, I'm like, okay, what about that line that I said is not good? Okay, you're hot, but not the intimidating hot. What are like some other ways I could say that? Maybe I could do it the same vibe, like tease her a little bit, show her I'm not putting her on a pedestal, but it's less on the nose. So that would probably equal not directly complimenting her and then not directly pulling away as either, right? I think something along the lines of, oh, why are you dressed like this? Like, is this for work or do you just always dress like this? Like I say that in the interview, I actually think that's fine because I actually was curious. Like I wasn't, anyone that takes that negatively, I think that's just, they're like worried about it or whatever. Because dude, she was dressed super well. I was just curious why she was dressed like that. If it was for work or what. So those are some things that I could have done better on that side of things. And then also, I'm just gonna be on the lookout more for like, okay, in my structure of how I interact, like I need to structure better. I need to structure differently. And if I don't structure differently, then that is a sign I'm letting my ego get in the way. And all I care about is results. I talk about this with my clients all the time. Why would you care about anything other than results in your life? That's all you should care about. And I kind of took some learning lessons in general from this. Like, I'm kind of at a point now where I'm like, why would I allow myself to eat junk food? Why would I allow myself to eat X, Y, and Z or not work out as hard as I can? A lot of things where I realize all this negative feedback coming back at once, it's like an ego reset, and it helps me kind of objectively look at myself and be like, okay, what could I do better? Hopefully this insight into my thought process, I love that girl, holy shit, that girl was really cute, she was driving by. Hopefully this insight into my thought process is gonna help you guys a lot, and we will, I'll see you guys in the next video, wherever I put this. It's a pretty vulnerable video, but I think it can be super valuable because at the end of the day, guys, I'm not fucking infallible, man. I'm not this guy with like epic sick game. Like, yeah, girls are attracted to me and stuff, but I'm not this infallible motherfucker that never makes mistakes. My game is pretty good, but it could be better. My coaching is way better than my game. Like, I've coached guys to be better than me, in my opinion, a lot of times. It's been a great journey so far. Let's keep growing the channel. Send this to somebody that you think would benefit from it. I think as men, we are way better off without ego, but that's a lot more of a complicated term than it sounds. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next video.